This video is probably set. Good job, Pooh. This video is probably set to be a mess, but it seems as though it must be done. Watching a squirrel run across the lawn. Between the spread compost and the trench my students dug yesterday, and the pond, and the felled tree. Just here, steps from the dead great birch. Fewer steps from the younger birch. So I wrote this, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. The first two stanzas end with an ellipsis, and the last two stanzas end with periods. I've learned, I've been loved, I've taught. I've loved. Through these I've lived. Through these I've become this ready to die. Anyway, probably couldn't make out all those words. I'll be aiming to film a video of my ongoing writing that I've entitled What I've Learned, also ending in an ellipsis. Read it before a poetry reading in public, but it's continually being added to. So my aim will be to video what may be the final entry in that, or offering, or the end of those. Learnings. I've been daily writing a death poem, so I'll aim to continue doing that. We'll see how that goes. I've written a lot of poetry. A lot of it's available out there. A lot more of it's just in my Evernote app. There's many videos of my teachings, but my teachings don't only live on in my videos where I'm overtly teaching. In fact, you may say that they better live on in my students, of and through those students. Current and past students, and future students. So I don't know very little, but the doctor said I have cancer, I haven't seen an oncologist yet, or the specialist, the surgeon, I guess. That's set for today. They don't really have much more information. They think it's the colon, but I don't really know if they find out more when they go in. I don't have any idea what the likelihoods are. I don't know if I go to the appointment today and they put me in the surgery right away and I don't make it out, or they essentially do it right away, like come back tomorrow morning. I don't know how that goes. My plan is just to put myself in their care and as matter-of-factly as I can, just approach whatever I'm told to do and do it. They just told me the other day, and I'm sure that people will have feelings that they then have thoughts about, such as, I should have learned this already. I wish, why didn't you tell me specifically? And I really just feel like I have to direct my resources to what's most important, and I really can't think through who I need to tell first and make a call and or visit for coffee or whatever it is. I just can't do that. So I thought the smartest way, just do a video and then it's out there. I want to say that your questions and such, obviously, well-meaning and all that, will have a cost to me. I want people to know that they will take, an emotional toll, a chronological, a time toll, an energetic toll, a mental focus toll, to be answering questions or to, have a call or a visit. Thinking of me as a hermit is probably a helpful way forward. I really and truly actively wish not to have people try to convince me of things, existential things, treatment options. My plan is not to go into this, whatever this is. Maybe, I have a day left or less, I don't really know. And maybe they do a surgery and they take it out, and I guess there's radiology, maybe, I don't know, and everything's fine. But I don't wish, to go into this fighting anything. I wish to go into it matter-of-factly. I don't wish to go into it having had a whole lot of conversations on options and treatments in this doctor I know, in this book I read, in this, new treatment I heard about in Belgium or whatever. I don't want to do all the research on everything and make that my focus. My focus. Will be on loving. It will be on teaching. And, I guess doing the sort of things that I'm supposed to do. I guess according to the doctors or lawyers or whatever it is. So loss of life, I'm ready. What does that mean? I don't know. Does that mean I'm objectively ready? Probably by a lot of measures, no. Am I subjectively ready? Probably by a lot of measures, no. But I am as ready as I am, and that's what I'm calling ready. Maybe they rush me into surgery, in a few hours. And that's the hint. I don't know. And maybe they cut things out and everything's fine, and obviously perhaps more likely, but I don't know anything about the likelihoods or what stage the cancer. I don't really know anything. Maybe I just have this 8-year challenge, or 15-year challenge. I just don't know. But that seems statistically more likely, but again, who knows? If that's the case, I'll probably the poem that I wrote at the start. Loving and learning, loving and teaching. That's really what it all comes down to. And farm is a coalescence of that, a locus of that, a focus of that, a result of that, a birth mother of that, a cradle of that. Anyway, seems to me more than likely I'll lose that just to meet the obligations of the matter-of-fact approach of trying to do what I'm supposed to do. Whatever all those costs are. Anyway, I'm surely, if slowly accepting it. I'll obviously need help emptying the home, giving everything away, or selling stuff. I don't really know. So, I might definitely just need that very simple help of hands and bodies and pickup trucks to just, make this happen, empty this room. I suppose at the same time, if I'm made to move, I'll probably need help finding a place to move, I imagine a place with, a bedroom, a bathroom, a kitchen, and one other room in which I can teach. Whatever that looks like, maybe a patch of lawn that I can teach outside. Ideally, more cheap than here. That probably means a little further from my current students. A little further away is usually a little cheaper in terms of costs, and obviously that much more inconvenient to students. That's just my guess, but I'd probably need help. Somebody offering a place or finding a place or suggesting a place that's doable. I don't know. And maybe I'm getting way ahead of myself here, but I need to sell my art soon, make an offer. I can't imagine that all moving. And again, that's been an effort to teach. Hasn't been a successful effort at selling. So maybe I just give it away or sell it. I just don't know, but I imagine it just needs to go. You can check the webpage, somedayfarm.org. I think most of the art is up there, maybe pretty clearly marked as to whether or not it's sold or available. And also, art's up in a few galleries, 3 different places around, so it can be seen in person and purchased. My guess is I will be writing a lot. I'll be posting videos of lessons. I don't know if the type or quality or frequency of videos will change. Who knows? Maybe I come out of surgery having had a stroke. Maybe I come out of surgery and I can't physically move, but I can talk. Maybe I can write, but I can't talk. Who knows? I'm guessing, assuming I live and then have this, health challenge for the rest of my days or for many more days, I don't know. I'm guessing I'm far more likely to reschedule and cancel sessions than I ever have been. So I'd like to apologize in advance. I can understand if you stop studying with me. This isn't what you signed up for. Really, I understand that. No hard feelings. I've been the donor, the giver, the helper. I've been the donor, the giver, the helper. I must now transition to other means of giving, as I am expecting my resources will not be there. The resources, I guess, have grown used to having from which to donate. Maybe I'll find other means of giving. I expect I will. That's just a feature of creativity if I live. I don't know. But more importantly, I'll have to transition to receiving. So I guess that would probably mean I'd need, help from a lawyer, or, financial help for sure, or somebody to deliver soup. Uh, 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 I don't want to tell you or urge you or try and direct you in how you do things. I think I'd like to more accept what it is, even if it's not my preference. But I know, if dozens of people text and call and stop in, that will have its own cost to me, which I feel like if I can make that clear here, then your actions are your choice, and I'll receive them as I can, and that's all we can do. Um, it's Monday now. I think the doctor told me Thursday, probably around this time of day, the diagnosis. These are the first tears that I've shed, which perhaps reflects the deep honor that I feel and have felt in learning from you all, growing to know you all, having had the one-time, occasional, and very often continual opportunity given me by you to teach you or unteach. Speaking of teaching, I have classes for the next 3 hours. I would really like to be able to get you teaching and loving, learning and living. Of course, that means I'd really like it to seem normal when I have the chance to teach, if I do, but can't control that. Maybe that's one of the lessons. So it will be as it will be. I have been as I have been. You will be as you will be. Thank you to all of my teachers. Thank you to all of my students. Thank you for knowing that there has not been that great a difference between you. As for my lineage, all of us students of these arts are teachers of these arts. Whether we have reactions and responses to being teachers, such as arguments or dismissiveness or anxiety, we're all teachers. My plan is not to pass on a lineage. I haven't seen that that's worked in the martial arts. I see fracturing following, lineages passing on. So I feel like whatever lineage I've left has been in the individual teachings. Past students, current students, whatever. So my plan isn't to pass on the curriculum to anybody in particular or give the school to anybody in particular. If you've learned from me, you can teach from me, and you're human. That will be imperfect, just as my teachings have been imperfect. And nobody has any more right to or access to those teachings than anybody else. Certainly some people have studied with me longer and have different stories, but all of those teachings will ultimately be filtered through a person, which is imperfect, as the teachings have been, the unteachings. Anyway, it's been a great honor to know you. Perhaps we'll be able to continue. Love, thank you in advance for your help. Thank you for all your help to date. Love.